Anglicare Tasmania is celebrating 40 years of serving the community. We began with a question. In the midst of a recession, how could the Anglican Church in Tasmania respond effectively to the needs of local people? Anglicare Tasmania CEO was there right from the beginning in his role as minister in a local parish.
It was in the early 1980s where a number of people in the diocese had a view about how would we better respond to Tasmanians in need? What would we need to do? Well, they ended up by actually getting some research done. Actually having someone who produced a report about the needs in Tasmania. It pointed out there were lots of needs. Tasmania's not dissimilar today. Bishop Henry was one of those key figures in the early 80s wanting to identify how to respond into the Tasmanian community. And he was saying, we've got a range of parishes across Tasmania and we're wanting to respond to the Tasmanian community through our parishes. But he said, the church also can do other things. More than that, we can respond to a whole range of other needs that are in the community. And so Anglicare is a part of the church. It has a different manifestation or a different existence than parishes, but we are part of the Anglican Church in Tasmania. We are intertwined with them.
We asked two former board members, the Reverend John Langlois and Associate Professor Rosemary Callingham AM, about their recollections of Anglicare's work.
So the development of Anglicare gave an opportunity to expand ministry much broader. We were very aware of the broad range of need. So financial counselling was a key thing that Anglicare was working to develop. Just finding places for kids to go and people to look after them and to be able to live with young people who are struggling to relate in a normal sort of way for all sorts of reasons. And it's not that different today, I don't think.
It was a genuine privilege to work with Anglicare and the people that Anglicare works with. Anglicare has an outstanding program of educating its board and its people. The needs of young people in this state, there's a lot of young people who are unable to live at home and have to live out of home. So places like Tyne House, Evelyn House, those sorts of places, Trinity Hill, I think are just fabulous, fantastic facilities that Anglicare manages. All of that co-arrangement with other agencies was really, really productive, and I think that's still a huge area of need, and as far as I can see, will be ongoing.
Today, many Anglican parishes have developed strong ties with their nearest Anglicare facility. These relationships enrich the lives of both parties. In the south of the state, two standout examples are Clarence South in Howrah and St Mark's in Belrive.
I coordinate with other cooks biscuits that are taken each week out to Anglicare's youth care. There are 9 ladies involved and all of them are over 70. We feel it's important that these boys know someone cares. They not only support with the biscuits, but our congregation is generous at Christmas and provide money for me to buy Christmas gifts, and I do them up in a nice Christmas package for each of the young men at the centre. I tell my ladies that do the cooking, if they could see the looks on the faces of some of the young men, they would appreciate why they keep going.
St Mark's Belrive is less than a kilometre from Bayview Lodge, a supported accommodation facility run by Anglicare. The parishioners and residents have enjoyed a connection for nearly 10 years.
The residents at Bayview all have fairly low income, and that creates limitations in life and the experiences you can have in life. In the last couple of years, we've made a concerted effort to spend more time at Bayview, and so what we have done just recently is to have afternoon teas with them fairly regularly, where we will also have activities like craft activities, board games, other sorts of activities like that, sharing over food.
Anglicare has provided us in starting a relationship between us and Bayview with a nice practical way of being able to exercise the biblical mandate for social justice.